guys, this will be my first video in a series discussing every killer and maybe one survivor in Forsaken. I don't know why, but I do want to do this. Our killer today is 1x. You know, you love him or you might hate him. I have no idea. You do you. So, as per usual, this video will be my thoughts, opinions, and analysis on 1x. First of all, let's go over a description according to Forsaken. The physical manifestation of former admin's pure malice, hatred, and negativity, seeking no more than to kill their creator Shadletsky. With the venom shank in their hands, they can summon beings of rot from their deceased, as well as target survivors from afar, poisoning them in the process. Okay, so it sounds pretty edgy. Okay, so basically in the lore, this man was this guy was manifested. I am so sorry. Shadletsky's hatred, somehow. Does anyone explain it all? The lore is kind of, And he has cool stuff to bad. So, let's go over 1x's cool abilities and gameplay. 1x is the slowest killer in the game, but makes up for it with his range attacks. With these, he can deal poison damage, catch up, and deal heavy damage if used correctly. And he can even summon undead versions of the past survivors you've killed. So, let's go more in depth, shall we? 1x's first ability is the basic slash, dealing 20 damage on hit, and 8 poison damage, which totals to 28 damage. That's as much as Mr. Brett's! Glitch makes it so these white glitchy particle thingies cover your HP bar and stamina bar, making them pretty hard to see. Think of that one squid guy in Mario Kart. Basically that. 1x's second ability, and first range ability, is Mass Infection. I'm so sorry. After a 1.7 second windup, according to the wiki, 1x slashes forward with his venom shanks and creates a wide green shockwave. Said shockwave deals 35 damage on hit, but if hit up close, takes an additional 28 damage, dealing a total of 75 damage. That's... oh my god, that's a lot. God! 1x's third ability and second range ability is Entanglement. Upon use, 1x throws his swords in front of him, and after a 3 and 4 second windup, dealing 10 damage. Dang, only 10? You might think to yourself. But upon a hit, the survivor will be stunned and will have to close out 5 pop-ups on the screen to keep running. A very good combo is Entanglement plus close-up Mass Infection, because you can stun the survivor, run up, and then use Mass Infection, basically letting you get a free close-up. 1x's fourth ability is Unstable Eye, which upon use makes 1x tear out his eye. What? Yeah, but after he rips it out, he gets speed 1 for 5 seconds, and every survivor gets highlighted to him. 1x's fifth and final ability is Rejuvenate the Rotten. You have had to have killed at least one survivor to use this ability. Upon use, 1x stabs into his body with the swords, and then once teared out, zombies will appear at the spots you have killed survivors. And then these zombies will chase living survivors around the map, dealing 14 damage on hit. These minions can be killed, however, by a survivor and 1x himself. Once killed by 1x, he gets speed 1 for 10 seconds, so this can be useful for your battle lose. Okay, so that's how 1x works. 1x is pretty strategic, which is why I suggest trying to practice him or stick to Cool Kid and come back once you have more game knowledge if you're trying to main him. I say this because I see a bunch of 1x whose mass infections and entanglements just get easily dodged by survivors, and some who don't know how to manage their stamina. Plus, 1x is very easily looped due to being the slowest killer, but I must say that at least his range abilities help since they go through walls, especially Entanglement, since of course he just makes you stop in place, unless you're an OC player or something. Now, 1x's skins they're pretty high quality, but honestly, most of them just feel like filler. Like, why do we need skins where he's a soccer player or a toy? I mean, I get the reference to toy, but isn't that kind of just classic? And also kind of tune in a way. I really love the skin, but I feel like it should really be more 1002. Oh, I'm reading the script, and also kind of tune. Yeah. I really love the skin, but I think it really should just be $1,250, maybe instead of $1,750. I don't know. Overall, Wyatt can be a powerhouse. Although I do have to mention that he has been kind of falling off lately with all the nerfs and stuff. Man, I remember when you could get Speed 3 just from minions. I was Anyways, that was the video. Hope you enjoyed the first part. Have a great day. Bye bye.